You guys ready?
Well, you're 4 games into your career. Where does this one rank in terms of your anticipation and your excitement level?
Definitely up there. Definitely in the top 2, if not 1. They're defending champions, so you got to be able to know that they're coming with a turn. They've been doing this. Their team is almost pretty much the same, so they're going to be doing a lot of the same schemes that they run, and they're a great overall team. So being able to know that we're going up against a team like this just makes us want to try that much harder.
As a guy about to enter the draft last year, did you watch all the playoffs?
Pretty much, yeah. I definitely paid attention to a lot of the playoffs, and the Nuggets just always seem to be a great ball movement team, and they're able to get up and down the floor a lot. They're always just a lot of passing, a lot of ball movement with their team. So you just got to be able to talk out communications and coverages and switches.
What makes Luka special?
That's a hard question, man. That's a real hard question, man. He's an amazing player. On offense, whenever it comes to, he just always finds the right play. And if you don't see the right play, he'll find it himself. No matter if that's him getting the shot, his teammates getting the shot, or him throwing a lob, or just being able to just try to find the open man. He has an excellent job of doing that. And whenever it just comes to accountability of teammates, he's always on everybody if they're not doing the job, and just being able to make sure that we're all backing him up as he's backing us up.
Is he as good as his NBA 2K character?
Damn near, yeah. I definitely say so. But I feel like 2K just adds a little bit. It doesn't live up to the hype.
In terms of matching up against Jokic tonight, I know J-Kid's not here today, but what are some of the things he told you, as well as Tyson?
Just being able to know that last game a big emphasis was staying down, and that transfers to this game. Being able to know that there are a lot of shot fakes, there are a lot of pump fakes, a lot of kick, a lot of just being able to move the ball around. You got to be able to stay on your feet. You got to be able to make sure you're disciplined and make sure you're doing whatever. Well, my job is protecting the rim and make sure I got my teammates back.
I know that Tyson was really excited about your start of your season.
Yep.
What are some of the things that he's told you? Because I know he wants you to kind of enjoy the process since it's the start of your career. What has he said about your first 4 games?
Just stay to it. Being able to know that each game has its own challenge. Each game has its own little. You got to figure out his own schemes, and he's got to be able to lock in. He's definitely taught me a lot of just being able to make sure that whenever day before the game, 2 days before the game, you got to be able to make sure that you're studying. No matter if that's watching YouTube, watching a little bit of clips about them, or just being able to just read with their statistics. Got to be able to do whatever your little homework you can to be able to be prepared for the game.
And how does it feel being entrusted to be in the starting lineup after just second half of the first game?
It feels amazing being able to know that my teammates trust me to be in big time decisions, big time playing. Being able to know that they know that I got their backs and every step of the way. So I'm cleaning up the dirty work, I'm diving out of bounds, I'm getting rebounds, blocking shots, doing whatever it takes to get the win, to do the dirty work.
What do you think of Nikola Jokic?
He's an amazing player. Last year, I think he got the MVP 2 years ago, but he got the Finals MVP last year. He's an amazing player. He's going to be able to do a lot of things offensively and defensively. So you got to star him. You got to be able to make sure we try to focus on him and make sure that his scheme and his game, he's not playing the game that he wants.
How easy or hard is it to mesh into a team like this?
Honestly, it actually became really easy. It just comes down to being able to be accountable of your own mistakes, accountability of your own actions, and being able to just try to do whatever it can to be better. No matter if that's getting in the gym, watching film, being able to talk to teammates, being able to understand their movements, their reads. It just comes a lot of just being able to play with them and just being able to just build chemistry.
Because you look at Nuggets and one of their hallmarks is chemistry and meshing together. Is that what it takes these days in the NBA to? I know you're new at this. But.
Definitely. I believe it takes a lot. I feel like chemistry is it's talked about a lot, but it's really hard to get. It comes down to being able to trust one another, and that's been one of our key words that we've been focusing on. And I think that's what we truly do. We trust the next pass. We trust to be able to make sure that each person putting the ball up is going to. We know that they're either making the shot or making the next shot. So being able to know that we're a team, we're in it together, we're not in it just by ourselves.
In the fourth quarter, did you ever play at altitude?
No. In PA, the highest altitude was the Appalachian Mountains. But, being able to know that we're here, you got to be able to stay hydrated, you got to be able to make sure you're stretched, you got to have your mind and body ready for the game.
In the fourth quarter against the Bulls, you had a lot of success handling veer switching and just anchoring the paint. What did you think about your performance, kind of down the stretch defensively?
Just got to be able to just continue it. There was good at times, it was bad at times. We got to be able to make sure I'm trying to be 100% all the time. Just got to make sure I'm limiting my mistakes, being able to know that my teammates got their back. At the same time, I got to improve. There's a lot of things that can be thrown at me that I haven't seen before. You just got to be able to adapt to it on the fly.
Entering your 5th game, regular season game, what have you felt you've improved the most since the start of your rookie season?
I feel like the games have slowed down. I feel like the pace of the NBA is definitely different. It's definitely different from high school, AAU, college. But at the same time, you got to be able to be used to it. You got to get used to it as soon as possible, and that's what I think I've done. Got to be able to be locked in on each play, and you can't be wandering no matter what's going on.
Do you find yourself following the progress of other rookies, in particular Wembanyama last night?
No, I haven't been following the traction of other rookies, being able to know that each rookie's path is a little bit different. You know, sometimes people are going to have good games or bad games. For myself, I had a game where I had almost more fouls and rebounds. So it's going to happen because it's just a new game, a new type of game for us. So, you know, each rookie's going to go through their own ups and downs, and just got to be able to know that I got to stay on my own path and just keep going forward.
Thanks a lot.